Up. There we go. Morning, everybody. It's Maniac 4Bricks out on the road, ready to go. I'm at a red light right now, so don't worry. Hands on the wheel, all good. I'm just here to talk. I have no idea if anything's even gonna happen. Ben Stone, literal model. Uh, you kidder. Hey, there it is. So yeah, morning everybody. So I'm hands on the wheel, heading out to work, and I haven't done a live stream in a while, but I thought I'd chat with whoever was up this early on Saturday, December 1st. So I had a weird string this week of I would work at the Lego store, like the closing shift, and then the morning shift after. I have no idea why. I mean, I think part of it has to do with like one person was on vacation, but it's fine. It worked okay because I was there last night, and then now this morning until like 5 or so. So not too bad. I'm doing all right. How do you miss me? I'm all around. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm going in circles if anything. Um, yeah, hard work, but it's fun work. I swear when this store wraps up, whether or not I continue with another like relocate to another Lego store, I probably could make a list of all kinds of just Lego store things. You know what I mean? Like just girl things or whatever the hashtag was a while ago. But like just Lego store things. You know, things that would pick up that always happened with the Lego store or was like special about being at the Lego store, but not like secrets or anything. Just like interactions with customers or just like what it was, or like in between coworkers. Well, like good stuff. Most of the good stuff. So, yeah, out this morning. We now have the Darth Vader castle. We put it up right before closing last night, or right after closing last night. So it will be there this morning. That is the last new set we are getting in our Lego store in Woodbridge, New Jersey. Um, Anything after that would be a late December or early January release, from what I'm told. I don't have the details of all that stuff, and I don't want to leak anything that either I don't know about or I do but wouldn't be allowed to. So that's the last new Lego set that we're getting in our store, which is kind of sad. I put them up, and I'm like, this is it. Anything else is just overstock. Anything we already own, just more copies of it. For some reason, I can't find a lot of the ship in the bottle sets. We only have like 2 on the floor. I'm sure we have other ones, but I'm like, those are gonna sell, aren't they? Like they're just gonna be gone, and I'm gonna forget, and I'm like, oh no, I wanted to buy one of those. Meanwhile, other stuff I'm sure is gonna be there for a long time because it hasn't moved since day one. But it's all good. It's been been real. There is now a new promotion for Lego store purchases. It is December 1st. And according to all Lego stores, you can now purchase, with purchases of $99 or more, you can get a Christmas ornament set. If you want to see more about that, check the Lego website of what it looks like. I've seen it. It looks pretty nice. I'm not sure if I'll get it myself later or build it. Hopefully, if I do get it, I'll build it with, for the Christmas season. I haven't even taken out Christmas stuff yet. I'm not ready. I'm so not ready. And not like, oh, I didn't think about it. I was like, no, I'm not in the mindset. Give it some time. Because like everyone was in Christmas mode right after Halloween. It's like, don't we do this after Thanksgiving? It's insane. Thank you very much. But yeah, there's a new Christmas thing out. The ones that we've had previously in the store are no longer there. Like we had Diagon Alley and we had a Christmas gift. They were both like $99 or more purchase. You get it for free. Those no longer apply. They are just from last month. We still have a VIP thing. It's like this small polybag set. It's like a miniature, like it's a vignette. It's a little scene of like a Lego store, and you also build like the VIP card, like a rewards points card that we have in the store. It's pretty cool. I haven't built it yet, but I like the look of it, and that is still available with VIP memberships that purchase $40 or more. So you have in the store, and if you purchase more than $40, that's included for free. Businessman. I'm so used to saying all these because people have asked me so much, what are the promotions? And I'm like, I just rattle this stuff off. So, we also still have the VIP keychain, which is free with signing up in our store. I think it's in other stores, but I'm not sure. Can't confirm or deny. Don't quote me on that. In our store, if you sign up for a VIP rewards card for free, you will get a free keychain. Very nice minifigure keychain. It's like a chrome red. It's very cool. Like a metallic red sort of look to it. I just learned last night that minifigure on the keychain has a name. I had no idea about that before, ever. And I've had a VIP membership myself for almost a decade. A long time, let's put it that way. I never knew this VIP, like the red minifigure that's in the middle of the card or whatever. He's a mascot technically, and his name is Leo. My manager told me. I have no idea why he's called Leo. I don't know where that comes from, and that's just a cool fact. I'm like, I'm still learning stuff here, aren't I? So, yeah. How's everybody doing this morning? Anything else going on? Anybody set up their Christmas decorations or holiday decorations? I've seen Christmas trees all over the place, except for my bedroom or living room, I should say. Actually, we had a whole bunch of changes to our living room, so I don't even know where we'd put up a Christmas tree this year. It usually is in one corner, but that's now changed to something else. So I have no idea what's going to go there. But I'm sure we'll figure it out at some point. Again, there's no rush in my family to get a Christmas tree up right now. I'm trying to, I still have Halloween decorations up. I don't care. I still have Thanksgiving decorations up. No problem. So I can visit you and help you build your Lego stuff. It'll be fun. Yeah, I do appreciate it. I have had times where I'm building stuff in the store, and then a customer happens to come in, and like a kid would help build something for me. The giant Emmett minifigure that I've shown on Instagram. When I started building that, there was a kid who was helping me build the head of it because I already built like most of the body, and I built the legs last because I didn't know how they were all going to space out. I like it. My manager likes it too. He's a nice little thing. He's actually sitting up front in our store. At first, he was in the play area, but it's like, oh, we might break, so we moved him to the front. Be easier to see. One of our other coworkers built a SpongeBob figure, which is nice for like when people pass by the store. I've heard them say it's SpongeBob, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. But you'd see it from there, or like see it as they come in, and it's like this is stuff you can build with it. That's kind of the intent. It's like we have downtime and we can build stuff, but also we're trying to encourage stuff. This is all pieces out of our play area, that anybody can use. So you can build all kinds of stuff with this. Like, and I've definitely done that for a while, where it's like I build something, just leave it in the play area, and either kids build something like it, or they add on to what I already built. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. It's cool. I've tried to take pictures of some of the kids' builds when they were done, and when they left the store, but before I broke it up. And I don't know if I'll put a scrapbook or something together, but I think that would be kind of cool, seeing all the different models in the store. I've done that with previous jobs. When I worked with Snapology, like years and years ago, when we had a facility and kids would come in and they'd play and build stuff, or there would be a birthday party and everyone would have the different things they could build, I took a lot of photos. I still find those photos like all over the place on my computer. And I wanted to take pictures of what the kids built before I broke them up, because it was like, these are all unique things. I think it's cool looking back on them to see, like, if I built something that might inspire them, or if they just came up with it on their own, it's cool to see that too. And I feel the same way with the Lego store. If I have the time, before breaking, a thing they built down, I'll take a picture of it, and see what they've built. There was one little girl that came in yesterday with her mom that built a bridge, quote unquote bridge. It doesn't look like it, but if that's in their mind what they're thinking it is, that's great. I don't mind that. I'm not asking for anyone to build anything spectacular, but if they're building on their own, they're building something that they enjoy, how can you go wrong? I had one. This is my favorite. This is honestly the most wholesome thing I've had happen in the store up to this point. It was one morning that I was opening up for the Lego store, and I had a father and a son that came into the store shortly after we opened. The son was like maybe 3 or 4 years old. He was old enough to speak, but he was still pretty little. And I think I already built like a house model or something. Like right before we were opening, I had downtime, so I was like, oh, I'll just build this little house, leave it in the play area. Maybe somebody will work with it, which isn't that bad. When they came in and the kid was in the play area, he saw the house that I built, and he said, "Oh, I want to make a house." So there was really nothing else going on because it was early and not a lot of customers came in yet. But I thought, I'll hang out in the play area and see if he needs help with anything. As the kid is building this house, he's telling me brick by brick. He takes like one brick out of the play bin, which usually sometimes those bricks are cleaned, so it's not too germy. For those who might be wondering, yes, we're aware of that. We try to clean them. So, but anyways, we had one kid that was, he was taking things brick by brick. He would take one out, he would put it onto the house, and he would say what room of the house it was. Now, honestly, the whole model just looked like a pile of pieces stacked on top of each other. But that's not the point. The point is, this kid had an imagination. He, in his mind, knew what he was building. He was imagining all the different parts of building his house. Like he was saying, this is where mommy's room is, this is where daddy's room is, this is where my room is, the living room. We got a window, we got a car, or like 2 cars in the driveway. Like, just very simply telling me how this was going together. I love that. That was a really wholesome morning for me. That was amazing. Because that's all I like seeing is like somebody building something on their own. Doesn't matter what it looks like, but in their mind, it's what they want it to be. They have an imagination to make it what they want it to be. Can you get better than that? I don't think so. That's pretty darn good in my book. And then, before they left, the father was asking, "Do you have any Lego house sets?" Try to build a house at home or something. Build a house at home. What a phrase. Build a house model when they get home. You know what I mean. I'm just rambling. So yeah, I directed him to like a small set that has a bunch of windows, doors, roofs, so he could build a house or something like a house. Maybe it may not be the same one that he had there, but it'll work. That was a great moment. Occasionally, I would get some really good customers like that. There would be some really wholesome moments with like the parents or the kids going through the store. It just brightens my day. And I've been there with other employees noticing that. Like they agreed that they were like, this is a good kid, or this was a fun parent, I had one parent, or actually, I don't know if they were parents, but I had one couple that came through the store. They were going to buy something. This big, tall dad. I was a little intimidated just by him coming up to the register, and I'm like this little guy, and just like, okay. So, but this big man comes up to the register, and he says, "Hey, I have a question for you." And I'm like, "Okay, go ahead." He says, "Well, you know how the phrase is, the customer is always egging me on," and I'm like, "Always right?" And he's like, "Yeah." So he's holding up this Lego set. I say that this set is for free. I'm like, this guy's got to be joking. He was joking, but I'm just like, did he really just do that? and I try to go along with it. So I said, well, I can't give it to you yet until I scan it. And when I scan it, it would say that there's a price. Is it free? So tried to I wasn't trying to one up him. I was just trying to not feel too intimidated or not too out of it, But yeah, he was good company. We had a little conversation after that while I'm checking out what he was purchasing, qualified for a couple of the gift with purchase sort of stuff. So I told him, well, you are getting things free, just different than the one you expected. Again, trying to joke with it, but yeah, this guy was quite the kidder. So at this point, I'm about halfway to work. It's actually not too bad this morning, because technically, looking at Google Maps, my distance between my house and the Lego store that I work at is about 35 minutes or so. But usually, that's not the case. I usually figure it's going to be longer than that. Anytime that I've tried to travel there'd be a lot of cars on the road. I usually work the closing shift, which means I'd be in the rush hour traffic, and it could take me, I've seen up to an hour and a half of getting to the store from my house, which is nuts. 3 times longer than the initial idea for the trip. But I've made it work at this point, so I know roughly when to leave, so I don't have as much traffic. I mean, there'll still be some, but this isn't too bad. Surprisingly, the morning is pretty good, and usually I would think it would be pretty busy in the morning too. But knock on wood, somewhere, and this car's not made of wood though. It's been smooth sailing this morning. It's also really bright and sunny. Um, it's going pretty good. I know there's really nothing to see here, but obviously you don't want to look at me driving the whole time. So you're welcome. Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Oh, our store will be having a couple of special things going on with the employees. I'm looking forward to as the holiday season is starting to come up. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think everyone's going to have a good time with it. And like, you know, a little gift exchange sort of thing. Secret Santa, I think. Yeah, that's what it's called. So I think everyone will have like something interesting to come up with and put in for something like that. What was I gonna say? There's something else in that line I was thinking of. Oh, right. So we did already. We had a gift come to the store around Black Friday. It was like the week of it, not on the day, but like a couple days prior to it. It was this big cardboard box that said, "Do not open until Black Friday." And I'm thinking it's probably some kind of like special one-day promo or something, but I have no idea. Didn't really move the box or anything to like shake it and see what's inside or whatever. It just kind of sat there for a while. Although I did have to laugh with one of my coworkers because I looked at the top of the box and it had like this sign on it, some kind of like packaging label or whatever, like that somebody printed out from Microsoft Word. And I knew that because there was a picture on it that was straight from Microsoft Clipboard. It was like, I don't know if there's an easy way of finding it on Google now, but it's the clip art is of this box, like tilted on its side. It has a face on the front of it, like a little like two dots for the eyes and a smile, and just two stick legs. I knew immediately when I saw it. I was like, "You print this out of Microsoft Word? Are you kidding me?" And my other coworker was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." So Black Friday comes. I walk into work, and right on time for my shift, and I see this box sitting up on one of the tables, and it's open. What was inside was a whole bunch of snacks, like emergency pack of snacks, and there was a note in there, nicely written, from my it's from the district manager, so it's like the boss of my boss. And it was actually pretty nice for her to send that out to the different stores, with like a nice letter in there thinking of us and hoping we do well. It's pretty good. I like that. That's the kind of customer. That's not the customer. That's the kind of coworker friendliness. I like seeing. Whatever job it might be, just a little extra goes a long way. I think it's pretty neat. And I think we still have a whole bunch of those snacks. We went through a couple of them piecemeal, but yeah, we still. I think for the most part, we still have the box with a bunch of stuff in there. So it's like, if we need to like take a break or something, then we could get that. It's good. It's fun. It really is a good environment. Everyone's been getting along with each other very well. For the staff. Nebulon Bricks, how's it going? Welcome. And to catch you up, I am obviously not showing anything much on screen because I'm driving. I have hands on the wheel. And just here to talk. As I'm heading to the Lego store again for today. I worked a closing shift last night, but opening shift today until like 5 5:30, I think it is. It's going to be kind of a long one, but the hours are good. Yeah. I'm starting to get a little sad about the store. We're on our last whole month now, December 1st. Our store, as well as the other Lego pop-up stores, will close January 6th, 2019. Like, first week in January. And I kind of knew that. I knew that it was coming, but I didn't know it was that soon. I thought it was going to be like halfway through the month or so. But I was mistaken. Publicly, I should say, it closes at 6. There will still be a few days after that I will still be there, and like I'll get paid as well as other coworkers to tear stuff down and ship stuff off. Any surplus that we have, to other stores, and just fold in. I honestly don't know about if it'll be converted into a store. Or I mean like a full-size Lego store. From what I've heard from my manager, if that did happen, we wouldn't be in the same location. We would be in either another part of the mall or another mall entirely, but nearby. So, can't really... There's nothing I can say as far as that goes. And I have no idea about the other pop-up stores, if they're doing that well, that they would turn into a full-fledged store too. I mean, over time, we've had a few things that were taken down in our store. We no longer have the counter. I think I mentioned something about that before. But yeah, we don't have like the countdown of how many days left in the store. We don't have the there's like a come and play section, or there's a come and play sign in the play area. Don't have that anymore. But yeah, we put up our last new Lego set, like, after closing last night, but it's like brand new today. Today is the first day you can purchase it. It is the Darth Vader castle. At least our store has, I think it's 4 copies of them. And we have a promotion where if you buy the Darth Vader castle, you can get a Darth Vader pod. Like, it's this little Polly Pocket looking thing that is like big enough to fit the figure in there, a couple accessories, and a couple other pieces to build with. You get that pod for free with purchase of that set specifically. Now, personally, I don't get it. I don't know why that would be why that's a thing. Because if you're buying the Darth Vader castle, you're getting the Darth Vader minifigure with it. If your incentive is, I want to get that free Darth Vader pod with a minifigure, then you get 2 of them. But I don't make the rules. I just follow them. I am just letting you know what the dealio is. We do have the new Christmas Carousel promotion, so that should be pretty nice. That is a gift with purchase, $99 or more. We don't have the Christmas gift or the Diagon Alley anymore. Those were expired promotions. And I just parked. So if you're not hearing anymore, like, if it sounds like the car went still, it's because I'm parked now at the moment. I'm almost an hour early. It's crazy. Cause like usually I would like match it up right on time or so. But today, like I said, it wasn't bad for driving here. It was pretty empty on the road, really. I mean, I'm talking a lot now because I don't know what you guys want to talk about in the chat. Darth Vader versus Darth Vader mock. Yeah, basically. I don't know what the Darth Vader castle is based on when it comes to Star Wars. I don't remember it any of the movies. I don't know if it's canon as a concept with the, because the canon of Star Wars has changed so much, and like the movies count, but the books sometimes don't, and it's like other books do. But I can't look into Star Wars that much. I like the movies. That's pretty much where I draw it. And I recognize there's a lot of media. They showed the interior. And, oh, okay, fair enough. I know there's a lot of media surrounding Star Wars, and there are super fans who keep up with all of that. I applaud them, because I can't do that for any franchise. I discovered more in the comics and the new VR experience. Thank you for filling me in, Nebula Bricks, on that info. Because I saw it and I'm like, okay, it's cool as a model, but it's a Star Wars model? I don't know. The figures look nice on it. I'll give it that. It's personally, it's not for me, but oh well. I've actually had a whole bunch of purchases at the Lego store in general, not necessarily this one, but like sometimes go to another Lego store when I have an off day or whatever. Sometimes here, and I have a bunch of holes that I've been saving them for a while. I haven't really talked about it, and I really wasn't sure how to bring it publicly. But basically, right now, when I last left things off at the end of October, I said, hey, I want to take a break from YouTube and, doing videos regularly. Try to keep up with other social media, whatever. I wanted to take a break from videos on a regular basis because they take a lot of time, so that I can focus on my jobs and on my work for college. Because I'm still technically a college student, even though there have been some awkward gaps here and there, but still I have a major to go for. I'm not saying I got the major in 2 months or 1 month, whatever. What I'm saying is, at least now I have a better plan for it and can, more easily go about with it. But there's still some legwork to do. There's still some things to get underway, and then I could go with the classes. But at least I have an idea what direction I'm going in. So that way it's not. I'm rambling so much. I don't even know what I was saying. I know what I have to do. So it's not too. I'm not in the unknown. Fridge. This is why I don't get people watching my videos, because I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. I mean, I don't want to jump into a lot of personal business about it, because it's not relevant to making YouTube videos, but it is in the background of why something isn't made, or I do. So as far as YouTube stuff, let's go back to that. Now that I have an idea of how my jobs are going to go, how they've been going, and how what do you call it? And how I'm going to go forward for classes for college, the next semester or so. With that in mind, I should be able to get some time that I can start planning videos again. I've actually had some video plans for a while, but I haven't actually done a lot of recording. I've only put out a video every so often on Maniac for Bricks where it has something special. Where it's there was the Thanksgiving thing I did, there was the thing for Vision Bricks, which I thought was really important. So I'm like, I don't care if I'm on a break from YouTube, technically. I'm making this video. I need to get this word out. And I'm glad that it's been working out very well for him. Like, he's had a lot of support all over the community. I've been happy to support him and, get things moving for his family. It's really important. I wanted to be sure that, that he doesn't feel alone and he's able to take care of everything. So, for videos, I've had a bunch of Lego hauls, video game hauls, and toys in general hauls saved up for like a month or two. Like a whole bunch of stuff I'm like itching to build. And I actually have a new strategy. Tentatively, this is my new plan when it comes to videos coming up either in December or after December, like in the new year. Still trying to work it out, but here's what I'm thinking so far. My plan is to get a whole bunch of stuff for a Lego haul. Maybe like 5 items minimum, 7 items minimum. The first day of the week, like a either a Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever it's going to be. The first day of the week is going to be the whole video. And be like, here's the stuff I bought, and going through if I got a sale or if or like why I got it or something about like why did I buy this, Oh boy. Then the rest of the week we'll have videos about those items. It could be building and reviewing them. It could be integrating them into a scene or display that I'm working on. It can be modifying them to make it better. Like, oh, I didn't like this thing, or oh, I think it would look cool with this. And like modifying the set and going through like what did I use? How did I do this? Kind of like the last time I did that was with the Pirate roller coaster from Lego Creator, where I modified it a bit and I went through the process of showing how to motorize it, what parts are needed, and how I made it into a thing. How I made it working. Vision Bricks, nice to see you this morning. And you're not late at all. I swear, I should have like a frequently asked questions. Am I late to a video or live stream? You are never late to a video or live stream on my channel. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Ever on this channel, Maniac for Bricks More. Ever on the regular channel, Maniac for Bricks. Ever on any other channels I've done, like Maniac for Toys and Games or Roundabout Bricks or whatever. There is no such thing as being late. I know. And I get this question a lot, and I'm not annoyed that I have this question. But, like, everybody has that panic, and it's like, it's cool. You're fine. You're right on time. It's not like going to a party or like a special store event or something, and you're like, oh, I missed out on the blank. It's like, no, we're still going. We're still doing the same thing we did when we started. So it's all good. But yeah. So as far as videos, I'm thinking coming up, it'll be like I get a haul. I do it like the first day of the week or so. Whether it's going to be on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday is yet to be seen. But it's going to be like that video is going to provide the stuff for the week. Like whatever I've purchased is going to be like throughout the week, I'll have a video about a review of a set, building and then reviewing the set. It could be after the set is built. It could be integrated into something else or compared to something else. Or like I said, with the Pirate Coaster, it could be modified. So I could say, oh, this could be better with this. Or like, and talk about the parts I used or whatever. Preferably, I'd like to do that with Lego hauls if I have 5 or more items. So that way, there could be a day for each item. And then a little extra in case I want to be like, oh, you could add this to this. Here's one example. Preview for an upcoming Lego haul at some point. I got the, what's it called? 60 Years of the Brick? Whatever it's called. It's that Lego promo that started in early 2018 where you get, there's like 4 models that are miniature models of classic Lego sets. One was a pirate ship, one was a castle, one was a spaceship, and one was one of the monorails. That promo, I got that from Warminster Brick Shop almost a month ago. Wow, really? Huh? It was a quick month. Anywho, I got that set, and my plan would be like, okay, that would be one item in a haul video. Sometime later, after that haul video, in the week, I could have a video where I build it and review it. That'll be its own video. Like the day's video, whatever. Then, later in the week, that might inspire me to work on my 60th anniversary display. A little bookshelf that I've been doing for a while of celebrating Lego throughout history. So that could be like its own video, updating the 60th anniversary shelf because of this item, because of, and like maybe something else or rearranging, whatever. That's the idea I'm trying to go for. It'll tell a story throughout the week based on the first day. So it's like, if you've been following along, you get to see something more than just another Lego set that I'm going to store away in my collection. And I'm not trying to do it in a bragging sort of way. It's just like, this is something that I'm trying to use. I got this for a reason. And not other than the fact that I like it, Found a Lego Classic box with 900 pieces for only $20 Canadian. That's pretty good. I believe that's the infamous Black Friday box, as I like to call it. Every year, for the past few years, Lego has put out a giant classic box. It's usually more vertical than horizontal. It's a big box with some 900 pieces or some big amount of pieces for a low price. And it usually appears around Black Friday. I think that's really intentional. That it's Lego is able to make a couple quick sales because it's a big value pack. But I also consider it the Bricklink box because a lot of Bricklink sellers will go out to Walmart. Usually they're at Walmart. A lot of Bricklink sellers will go out to Walmart, hover around the pallet that they're on, wait for them to be available to purchase, and wipe the floor with them. And, reasonably so, because it's a good value for not only anyone building, but it's a good value for anyone reselling parts. And so that way it's a great way to get bulk and return on that investment. Yep, Bricks on a Dollar got some, Big B Bricks got some. I'm sure dozens of others have. I know just, regular AFOLs, anybody that's just I want to just get 1 or 2 of these for myself and just build with it. They, plenty of them get that. I have never seen that in the wild, and I've never been around a Walmart close to that time where I could get that. In fact, this year is probably the closest I've been to stores on Black Friday in a long time, because I was working Black Friday. And at least I could kind of put that as a check on my bucket list to say, I worked on a Black Friday. And I didn't die. Yeah. Got it a couple weeks before Black Friday. Walmart is right behind my house. Hey, that's a pretty good location. I know people rave about Walmart being a good value for Lego stuff. Mine stink. My Walmarts in New Jersey, or my area of New Jersey, don't always have a big quantity of stuff, or they have a lot of gaps in between that stuff, so people have already picked through it. or they're just not like real slashed prices, like real big cuts in prices. Occasionally they are, but they're not always things that I want to get. So whatever. But yeah, that's my plan as far as the Lego videos go, is to try to do stuff that's like, I do something early in the week that has a purpose for the later part of the week. And maybe if I have time, I would love to squeeze in more mocks. I would love to build more mocks. It's been a while since I have. Yesterday, or last night, I posted on Instagram a Toys R Us build for my beach town. And that was actually repurposed from a mock that I did really like randomly, or like spur of the moment, I should say, that I did like months ago. It used to be a full-size 32 by 32 base plate Toys R Us building. I downsized it from my beach town because I thought I want to put a Toys R Us in here someday. I really would love to have more room for the beach town in general. I really want to have a big sprawling area, have a good amount of a little bit of everything. But I can't, so I just have to stack them up. My store has good deals in the clearance section, or season, but never has new reason. Not even stoked. Very peculiar. But yeah, I've had, what do you call it? I've had ideas for mocks for so long, and like actually like laid out the plans for them, having the parts and everything. It's just not enough time to go through building it, finding the pieces, or organizing the pieces. I've wanted to organize my Lego pieces for a long time, and not every last piece and a specific drawer for every piece, but at least a general category for some of them. Slopes have a big bin, and they could be all kinds of slopes in there. They could be like the jet ski slopes. They could be just the house kind of slopes. That's fine for me, as long as I know here's where you get the slopes, So, and that's something else I've kind of thought about doing. Like, if I can spend more time off and not have this looming pressure of trying to get back to the community for like a regular basis sort of thing. That's kind of why I've been posting a lot through Instagram and Twitter, is because I'm like, well, I don't want people to think I'm completely in the dark, but, like, I don't know. But for videos, I can't do it that much. Or at least I couldn't do October and November. But yeah, I would love to move a little further, try to get the Lego room cleaned up more, and try to have it more accessible, more fun. Get to the projects I want to get to, but still, have the area, looking neat. Because, like, I'd hate to go back on it. I hate to have, like, go back to making the YouTube channel, making the YouTube videos, and being like, oh, looks like you did nothing, because there's just a big pile everywhere. It's like, no, I want to actually make this presentable for anyone that's new to the channel or old to the channel. So it's like, oh, nice job on your Lego room, or whatever. Because it's kind of hard to understand when it looks like an episode of Hoarders. So yeah, I don't know. One idea that I've had for this month is to make a couple of short videos that would be about the Advent calendar, and not necessarily a new one. I've had a 24-in-1 Lego Advent calendar from a couple of years ago that's been sitting in my backlog. I built part of it once, but I never fully did a video or really talked about it that much anywhere on social media. And I'm like, well, as much as I can still buy one today for a Advent calendar, I already have one that's sitting and ready to go. So I might do videos on that. Like, very short videos that would be like, here's day one where I build this, and here's the parts, and here's what I think about it. I don't expect it to be more than 4 minutes or so, but I have no idea right now, because I haven't recorded it yet. It's December 1st. Oof. I'll work on it. Actually, I never got Lego Advent calendars. Yeah. I've gotten Lego advent calendars before, but not in a long time. I don't remember the last advent calendar I had. Like, I know it was a city one, and I want to say maybe 10 years ago or around then. It's weird. I know I'm sure if I looked it up, I would be able to find it, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. But another thing I wanted to do when it comes to improving videos, or like the stream of videos that would go on throughout a week or something, and I still want to throw other stuff in there, other than just like here's the haul and here's all the stuff for it. I want to have other videos in between that would be like here's a town update, here's a shelf update, here's I could do like a top 10 thing, like little things every once in a while to spice it up. Maybe instead of one video a day, it could be 2 videos on a certain day. Like every week. I've also wanted to do more with video games and other toys that I've been into for a while. That's kind of one of the purposes of my Oddtober video series, was to work all of these interests together and try to express them all relatively equally. I mean, it's still going to be more Lego than anything else, but I didn't want it to be like a long time before doing a video on something else, like about Nerf or Hot Wheels or video games or whatever. I think it was like 2 years ago that I wanted to make a video game series on YouTube, and I still haven't done so. I mean, I made like 3 episodes at this point, maybe it's 2. It's a very small number of them, let me put it that way. And I would like to make more from that. I have so many ideas. I have scripted a whole bunch of these. I already have an idea of how they would be set up. I haven't had a lot of time to put towards them. They're probably the most time consuming out of any videos I would put together, but I want them to look good. I want to actually have the video quality improve a little bit. And if it's not the video quality itself, like 1080p or whatever, then I want to at least have the presentation of it good. I was about to find them on sale at Costco, but I've already bought BB-8. No problem with that. And no problem leaving, but thank you for staying here in Avalon Bricks. So we're back to 0. And I'm just rambling. And even though I have a half hour to kill, I'm actually going to spend it trying to work on stuff in the background. So I'm going to head out now, sit by the Lego store, and wait to clock in for my shift. Not really going to have much to talk about for a while after that, because I'll be working, obviously. But you might see a post or 2 from Instagram. If I do the advent calendar thing, that would be much later in the day. But hopefully I'd try to bang out a couple of them, so that way I can, make it a regular time of day and early in the day or something like that. So if people want to watch it, they can see that soon. I also have to pick up my NES console from a video game store I've probably talked about before, called Digital Press. I had to bring it in because the video did not work so well on it. It didn't show up on the screen that well. It's very weird, but I'm gonna have to take care of that later today to pick it up. It's ready to go. That's it should be all good. All right, I've rambled more than enough. Thank you to Nebulon Bricks, Bedstone Films, and Vision Bricks for joining in the stream. And I will talk to you guys later. And hey, I'd like to do more stuff with this channel, with behind the scenes or sneak peeks of upcoming projects. That's kind of why I did this live stream on here, because I'm talking about stuff behind the scenes. If I did it on the main channel, it could work, but I do also want to have stuff for channel trailers and intros and try to beef up. Beef up might be the wrong word, though. I want to try to again, make it more presentable, make it more interesting for all of the stuff I want to put out. Be it on any social media, but especially YouTube. Try to up my game. without upping too much of the tech. All right. Have a good day, everybody, and I'll talk to you later.